OCI players, I think during my playing days as well, we tried it. In fact, when we qualified for the Asia Cup and we are training in Dubai, Michael Chopra, Newcastle United player, Premier League player came and trained with us. We were trying to get him to play for India. Obviously, it didn't work out. So these efforts have been there. Stephen Constantine tried a lot of OCI players to bring in. So at the end, obviously, it is government policy as well. But as far as Kalyan making the 33 players के साथ contact है, let him give the list of 32 players and show us the email what they have been sharing with the 32 players. वो खाली फेंकने से बोलने से नहीं होता है. It's not been. It's in fact OCI players have actually called out the federation saying we would want to, rather than federation going out. He's been now suddenly bad results. He's suddenly woken up to OCI players. 3 years he's not put any effort to bring in OCI players. He's even said that बजट जो है फेडरेशन का हमारा नेटवर्क से हमारा नाम से डबल करके लाऊंगा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से. इनफैक्ट बजट ही अभी चला गया, जितना था वो भी चला गया, डबल लाना तो छोड़ ही दो. सो where is he? Does he have an email? Does he have anything where OCI, they have written to OCI players? He's saying 33 players. Show us, put it in the public domain then. But it is important. Yes, OCI players, if they are capable, they are, there. If the government of India, I think, in couple of years, I'm quite confident that the government of India, because we are trying to host Olympics, we are trying to host Asia Cup, and the government has been very open and supportive to sports in India today. And they have been trying to organize big tournaments, big events, and trying to support a lot of sports person and getting them into even federation, which obviously football federation में गलती किया वो लोग ने, but they have been trying to do that. So I think if we want to perform, if they also realize that, then somewhere they will have to be flexible in giving opportunity, because I was in Mission Olympic Committee with Government of India, and we funded our athletes for Olympics very, very well. And the fund we gave it to the athletes in support was one of the best in the world. But despite that, obviously, little bad luck with lot of shooting, rain, okay, we didn't win that kind of medal. Neeraj Chopra, we had hoped for gold, but suddenly the guy threw only, he had that luck. Sometimes luck also plays that. So when you realize that we definitely need to improve in performance medals, I think somewhere Government of India would be open to OCI players, just not in football but other sports as well, and I hope that they will allow. যে আপনি বলছেন ভারতীয় ফুটবল অনেক খারাপ অবস্থাতে চলে যাবে, ইউ থিঙ্ক এখনই ভালো স্থিতিতে আছেন? So when you are saying that if ISL does not happen this year, that Indian football is going to be a disaster. In the current scenario, in the last 1.5 years, is it been in a good scenario? It's not. So I think we need to be patient, because it's a Supreme Court decision. So obviously nobody can, challenge that. So now let's hear for the decision. If the new body has to come in and negotiate, as I said, it should be a win-win situation for Indian football, and that will happen. But yes, it's unfortunate that it has not happened. And looking at how the federation guys were preparing to go and negotiate, I think would have been a disaster, because they had nothing in their bag to offer to FSDL. So that way, I think if there's a new body, new people, new professional coming in and work with FSDL to get a good deal for FSDL plus Indian football, I think it should be a win-win situation. So if it happens late, it might be a problem, but long run, I think it's going to be, if we get the deal right and everybody is in a good situation, win-win, it's going to be a win situation for football. But rush, Kodle and get a wrong deal done, then I think it's disaster for everybody.